They're the first ones on the scene. During times of calamity, they're the ones rushing to the scene when everyone else is rushing away. They are firefighters.
Wanted to be a firefighter since I was little.
Ben Jeffers is an Orange County, California native, and because of that, Jeffers was given the nickname Hollywood. But fame and glory doesn't mean much to Hollywood.
Grown up seeing the firefighters and always wanted to make a difference like them and just do the job that they were doing, so I'd kind of been working towards that ever since I was little.
And now Jeffers is following his dream, the same as 5 other new recruits as they take on the fire academy.
We're just looking for some individuals that desire to do a service to their community. It's not just a job to them, they're looking for a career.
For 6 months, these firefighters in training will be put to the test, finding out what it takes to become one of Wichita Falls' firefighters.
The commission requires I think it's like 500 hours is what they're requiring. We put them through about 1,000, so we're twice the load. And they have homework. I mean, it's coming to school 8 to 5 every day. They're drilled. It takes repetition, and that's what we were trying to ingrain them, that you ain't gonna come in day one and be ready to be a firefighter.
The new recruits found out pretty quickly what they were going to be in for during the next few months.
They're learning things that may seem very basic to them, but they're starting to see its relevance through the process of the academy.
Such as the time it takes to suit up in their personal protective equipment.
The first time around probably took two and a half minutes maybe.
Nowhere close to where they need to be.
No, sir, it has to be under 90 seconds.
Just to see how fast 90 seconds goes, I suited up.
Flip it on. Yep, get it.
My time? 4 minutes and 18 seconds. But as these recruits progress, the training becomes more demanding.
You got to learn how to walk before you can run. Basically putting them in a position so they understand what it's like to be in a house fire. We will use a tape on their mask so they can't see nothing. And we'll put them on a line, either it be a rope or a hose line. And we'll put them into a house and they'll have to do a rescue or they'll just have to follow the rope and make their way out.
Skills they need to stay safe and save lives and property at the same time.
My goals is just to graduate, get into the station, and just start doing my job as best I can, helping people and just learning more. I want to keep on learning throughout the career and become the best that I can be.
I've seen how they've drawn on each other's strengths and supported each other in their weaknesses, because they all have them and they recognize them as they go. But they're learning to depend upon one another. Like they've bonded in this group that we have, and they understand the brotherhood that's taking place there, and they can transition to the fire stations.
So when these recruits walk the stage in January, they'll have their gear ready. Equipment flipped on. Every one of their buckles fastened, and their helmets snug tight. Ready for whatever call comes next.